Hello everybody, Raven Knight here, coming at you with a video. Today I want to share with you guys a little clip of me playing Helldivers and the hilarious event that took place. So a little bit of background. I was playing some Helldivers because I wanted to get some background footage for a video, and I also had a personal order to complete where I had to kill 50 enemies with a 380 kilogram bomb. Which is basically an orbital bombardment, which you're looking at right now on the screen. It basically launches several salvos of missiles onto the ground. Now, I was playing solo queue. I was not playing with any friends. The two people that you're looking at right here are just random people who joined in. Now, I want you to keep that in mind as we go forward with this video. As we're moving in, I shouldn't have gotten this close. I got blown up by my own salvo, which is a common thing that happens in Helldivers quite often. Sometimes you throw in a stratagem and you underestimate or overestimate the distance you threw it or how far away the explosions will be, especially with ones like this stratagem where the explosions fall at seemingly random intervals and in random spots. It can be very dangerous, so I blew myself up and damaged my own teammate. That happens. It's something that can happen sometimes in Helldivers, and it's something you have to get used to. Plus, it's been a while since I played Helldivers fully, so I'm still getting used to some of that. Now, my orders were to blow up these factories that were nearby, so I was planting some hellbombs to get the job done. Hellbombs are things that you call in right here, you punch in a code, and then it releases a large explosion to destroy everything around it. I put in the code incorrectly the first time, but then I get it right this time. And you immediately have to pull back. You need to get back. You need to get back. Anyone with common sense should see that I'm running away from that bomb, and they should be all leaving. Except this dumbass. Yeah, so anyone with a modicum of common sense should have seen that that hellbomb was primed and ready to blow. He was right next to me when I set the hellbomb. He was right next to me when I was putting in the code. And when you put in the code of a hellbomb, usually your character will say something that says, clear the area. You know, basically, it is primed. So there is no excuse. But let's pretend for just a second that this abject idiot did not hear any of that and got blown up. Well, obviously he should have known that the hellbomb was necessary to complete the job, and I had set the hellbomb, and that was what was going on, and should have known, okay, well, that happened, it's a shame. Now, you might be saying, well, you know, Raven, if you play enough of the game, you do know that you don't need the hellbomb to complete the job. You could just shoot the ammunitions. Well, yes, but my response to that is, number one, why waste the good ammo when you could use the hellbomb, which is free, and they set it up specifically so you can do that, and two, true democracy and freedom requires large amounts of explosions. I speak from experience. You cannot spread the good word of liberty without the necessary levels of TNT. You need to understand this in order to play this game. Now, we're going to move on a little bit further ahead so that you guys can see what happens next, because if you thought that this moron was low IQ before, it's going to be subnautical in just a second. We are going to go below sea levels of stupid. Prepare yourself. So I've fast forwarded now literally only a few minutes ahead so that you guys can see what happens here. I drop another hellbomb because we've still got more stuff to blow up. I set the hellbomb. It's primed. I turn around and run for it. And at first I think they're all running too. It looks like they're all moving away. They all should know this is what is happening. This is what is going on. So we pull back, and I look back to make sure, and look what dumbass decided to go back. Yeah, you know what they say, what the definition of insanity is, right? It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Apparently, this guy thought that he could stand next to a live nuclear bomb and expected to survive it after he died the first time. Look, you know, I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real. There is stupid, and then there's this guy. But here's the thing. You know what? Stupid itself is not a sin. There are dumb people in the world. There are people who make very stupid decisions and make very stupid mistakes. They happen. I have been known to make stupid decisions and stupid mistakes. That happens. But let me tell you where the real sin comes in, where the real crime comes into play. When you are not only dumb or make dumb decisions, but you decide to take out your stupidity on other people who do not deserve it, and then think that you're in the right for it. Oh, you thought that this was over. You thought that this was done. Stay tuned, folks. Let's take a look at how this all ends. Now, I've taken the liberty at this point to fast forward us to the very end of the match. We've moved to the end of the match here. We've called down the ship to get us out of the match, to help us escape. And none of the bots are coming. This is one of those few moments where we don't have to fight to hold the extraction zone. So we're all just kind of sitting and waiting. And yeah, it's just nice and quiet, nice and easy. So my teammate P over here, that's what I'm calling them, P3, D2, and I'm R1. So P3 decides he wants to throw one of his eagles. So I'm like, all right, looks like fun. We'll just throw some of our stratagems since we're not having to fight anything. There are no bots or anything coming at us. So we'll just throw some stuff around, have a good time. We'll just blow some stuff up, right? Because after all, P3 over here wants to throw some stratagems around and have fun and blow stuff up. That's what this game's all about, blowing stuff up, right? In the name of liberty, in the name of freedom, we are blowing stuff up. That's how it goes. So I decide, you know what, let's throw one more 380 millimeter bomb. Yep, and I decide to throw one more, and we're all just having a good old time. Just throwing stuff, blowing stuff up, watching democracy be delivered to the heathens. That's how it goes. That's the way this game should be treated, just having a good old time. But the problem is, there are some beings in this world, certain cretins, who do not understand this. They do not recognize the necessity of liberty and freedom. They do not understand what it looks like. And when they see it, it bothers them. It scares them. It upsets them. And you will see this perfectly portrayed here. The ship has come down to land. I'm ready to get on. It drops and the traitor kills me. Guns me down in cold blood. Now, thank goodness for my teammate here. He kills the traitor himself. But rather than pick up my fallen things, my fallen stuff, like my fallen samples that we could have all used, he decides he's going to quit. He decides to let the shuttle time itself out and leave, and he quits. Truly a sad day for democracy when we can allow this idiocy to persist. So, I do inquire as to why this happened. As you can see, I questioned his behavior. His response will surprise you. Let's take a look at this response. Let's take a look at this. Stop blowing shit up. Stop blowing shit up. Really? But there's more. He has more to say. Let's see what else he has to say. You'll find this interesting. LOL, get better at the game. Let me go ahead and make sure I understand all this to be clear. Stop blowing shit up. Have you played this game? I know you're level 8 on this game, so you probably don't have that much experience, but you are aware that the purpose of this game is to, in fact, blow shit up. That is something required in almost every mission of this game. You are required to blow shit up. That is something you are asked, encouraged, and required to do in this game, to blow shit up. And then, LOL, get better at the game. I'm sorry, which of us decided to not once, but twice stand next to an active hellbomb and blow themselves to kingdom come? What idiot decided they wanted to do this? And then what abject moron thought that it would be a wise idea to then kill his own teammate for doing it, thereby removing all of the things that they would have had, like the samples that I had been collecting, without any explanation? What moron would do that? And then, when questioned on it, had the gall, the absolute gall, to try to say that the teammate he killed, who had the most kills in the game and had been doing all of the objectives, needed to learn to get good at the game. What moron would say that, I ask you? What blithering simpleton? What smooth brain idiot? What obtuse Neanderthal? He's so far behind everyone else that he actually thinks he's first. If he was half as smart as he thinks he was, he'd be twice as smart as he really is. And other fantastic ways of calling this person abjectly stupid. But the fact remains, guys, if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think anyone could be this stupid. I don't think people are capable of being this dumb. I don't think it is feasibly possible. I think there is another explanation, one that makes a lot more sense. I believe that the truth is this person is not actually a Helldiver. He is not actually one of Super Earth's finest. In truth, this is a bot in disguise. Not even a bot sympathizer, just a bot in disguise. My evidence for this? Well, obviously we can see it in the footage. He ran back to 2 hellbombs that were meant to blow up the bot factories and attempted to stop them with his body. Of course, Liberty cannot be stopped, so he got blown up for his efforts. The other bots looked at this and thought it was so abjectly stupid that he must be malfunctioning and decided to destroy him along with us to sell the cover that he was one of us. In truth, though, he is not. He continued to think to himself, okay, if I cannot blow up the bombs safely and protect my own kin, I must destroy the ones who are bombing my kin. So he decided to kill me in a fit of rage. And then when called on it, he told me that I was the one with the problem. Only a bot thinks this way. Only a bot could be this backwardly stupid, not a human, not a true son of Super Earth. I refuse to believe that the true sons and daughters of Super Earth, the true finest Helldivers, could possibly be this inescapably moronic. So I'm convinced that this man is, at worst, a bot in disguise, and at best, a bot sympathizer, which is just as bad. So if you notice this person in your game lobbies or working with you to liberate a planet, make sure that you report him to your democracy or freedom officer at once, and then shoot him as you pass. Thank you. You will be doing Super Earth a great service. This is Raven Knight, signing off.